When I first came, I learned of a gentleman who was in his 80s at the time who came up with a way to, he came up with a new technology for roads that mixed bagasse in the asphalt. It is almost indestructible. He was never taken on. There are lots of examples of people like that. I just spoke to a Marcus Aurelius last night. He has ideas for building roads. I didn't get into the nitty-gritty of it with him. I was just talking to him mostly about how do you organize so that individuals like him could stop being thrown away and ignored. They need to have platforms where they're heard. They need platforms where they share their ideas. And I am willing to bet that once that happened, there are going to be a few people who say, yes, I was thinking the same thing. But once you think you are alone and you're floating in the wind and you have no support for your ideas or engaging someone else who's of the same mindset, you will feel that it's futile. You said, you proposed that citizens aren't as competent as the politicos or political or politicians that we choose or show up. And I always want to ask people, how many of them are more competent than a regular citizen?
No, I never said that the citizens aren't as competent as them. I was saying the system ideally should put the most competent people in charge.
But it doesn't, and it never
The
has.
one we have now, no, definitely not. I could wholeheartedly agree on that. The system we have right now does not put the most competent people in charge.
Right.
But so the system we have now is like one end of the spectrum, where I guess it's basically run on, I would say, mostly nepotism.
Correct.
Right, that's what it's mostly run on. But at the on the other end of the spectrum, you don't want the system to be completely run by popularity. So, you'll need to have some balance where, yes, you'll need to have a way to take the input of the people, but then you'll need to have a way to at least sift through and find out, okay, which ideas actually make sense. Because I would say, again, just look at all the ordinary citizens, right? If we're talking about anything to do with oil and gas, somebody whose background is in oil and gas, I think their opinion should matter more than mine. Our opinion should not be equal because I'm not as educated as they are. So it's just to try to find a way to bring the more educated minds to the forefront.
I have so many reservations on those ideas. The first of which is, I don't know while I've been here in Trinidad that the most competent people who have been assigned to portfolios are the ones most able or trained or read or even involved enough where they come up with solutions for the ministries that they manage. And I want to repeat myself. I think a big part of leadership is that you must have ideas and solutions. And I can almost not think of a single person in the 19 or so years that I've been here who has had any idea of a problem and how to resolve it and how to go about mapping the process to do so.